Last week, the U.S. ambassador delivered a speech that left many Zambians with mixed feelings. He announced that the United States will cut $50 million in annual medical aid for Zambia due to systematic theft in the health sector.
The United States is cutting $50 million. That's 1.4 billion kwacha in annual aid to Zambia provided for medications and medical supplies.
It was reported that more than 2,000 pharmacies across Zambia were found selling donated drugs and medical supplies in a year-long investigation conducted by the U.S. Embassy. And across these visits, 95% of the pharmacies that were selling the kind of products that the United States provide were also selling stolen goods. This means that about 1.4 billion kwacha that was supposed to be allocated to the fight against HIV, tuberculosis, and malaria will no longer be in the national budget of 2026. And the Zambian people have mixed feelings about this situation. Some people think this is a good thing because it may lead to cutting ties with the United States, while others think this will greatly affect the lives of Zambians, as this may put a stop to a long fight against HIV and AIDS. Before we decide whether this aid cut is a good or bad thing for Zambia, let us look at the bigger question. How is this aid cut going to affect the Zambian people? First, let's look at the people living with HIV, TB, and the many that suffer from malaria year in, year out. The main thing to look at is the medication shortages. The US funds a huge portion of Zambia's HIV, TB, and malaria medicine. If funding drops and the Zambian government can't quickly replace it, many health facilities will experience stockouts. This may lead to treatment interruptions for patients who rely on consistent medication, especially HIV patients needing daily ARVs. They could miss doses, leading to drug resistance, worsening health, and potential deaths. This may lead to a higher medical cost for patients. If free drugs run out, some people may be forced to buy medications from private pharmacies. Many people simply won't be able to afford them. Now, let us look at how it affects the people that don't have HIV or TB but don't know their status. The US funding also supports testing campaigns, mobile clinics, and community health workers. Without that money, testing services could shrink and fewer people will be diagnosed early, and people may live with these diseases and have no clue. Another thing is delayed diagnosis, which equals to late treatment. People who don't know they're infected will stay untreated for longer, leading to higher risks of severe illness and transmission to others. And Zambia's success stories, like the 98 to 99% HIV diagnosis, treatment, and virus suppression rates, are now at risk. New infections, TB flare-ups, and malaria deaths could rise again. The cut is not immediate today. The US plans to continue providing medicines until January 2026. But if Zambia doesn't act urgently to fix corruption and rebuild trust, millions of lives could be put at risk starting in 2026. Regardless of how you personally feel about the situation, millions of lives will be at risk because of this. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give us a follow and read more about this on our website, depthsofzambia.com. The link is in our bio.